I'm Francois from Getaway Safaris, and I've been hunting in Africa all my life. Together with my partner Eric and our professional guides, we guide everyday American hunters to hunt the dozens of species that our beautiful dark continent has to offer. This is Getaway to Africa. They were explaining to us the dance is a very traditional Bushman dance. It's a celebratory dance when they're hunting oryx. Oryx is their favorite animal to hunt. And we got the two oryx horns. We got the two oryx horns, and he was explaining they're hunting in this dance, this oryx, and they got to kill it. The dogs will trap the oryx, and then they kill it, they stab it, and if they kill it, that's great. If they don't kill it, they have to get out of the way because it's going to injure them. So that's what this dance is all about. Ja, is genoeg, dankie. Dankie. Baie dankie. Julle sit net so, julle kan net so staan. Bart. Guys, I just want to thank you for a great week. We wanted to show you a sign of appreciation. Great to see a culture that's pretty much unchanged for 1,000 years. We're very happy to share this with you tonight, and we wanted to extend this as a sign of gratitude for you guys coming over and hunting with us. Do you want to say a few words, Bart?
Thank you all. What a great week so far, and just to experience all this culture and all the great things that Africa has to offer is just it's really neat. And so it means a lot to us for you guys to go out of your way and for the Bushmen to entertain us like this. It's really neat to learn and work with them this week, and I think we've all had a great time. Can't thank you enough.
Thank you.
Thank you.
The Getaway series is proudly sponsored by Crown Precision Arms.
All right, Josh, I'm laughing because I want to cry. We've been behind this eland for a long time. We got up to them now, 40 yards, beaker, just waiting on the beak pool. We spotted him once, he turned. We knew he was going to come back, and yeah, then the wind shifted for a split second, 2 or 3 seconds. But I want you to run us through the hunt up to here where we got that close. It was brutal.
Yeah, we made it down the road for quite a ways.
Yeah.
In and out of the bush. He made a turn over here. That's when we got to probably within 100 yards. At that point, we were on the hands and knees, just weaving in and out of the bush till we got to, like you said, about 40 yards out. And, like you said, we were just watching him. The big bull came out like one time, like he was going to come to the water. And then something stopped him. He kind of stopped back. And then like you said, when the wind changed, they all picked their heads up. And as soon as that happened, they took off.
Well, let's see what we can do.
We're still on it.
Yeah. That's a hit.
I had to hit him while he was running.
That's good. That's how I do it. It's a lot of sand now. It's fine, we'll clean it out, give it some time. Yes, we almost walked right into them. Oh yeah.
Nice.
Oh yeah. Hold on, man. It's good shooting. Hold on. It's a darker color, you see here.
Yeah,
Now, I'll be honest, I like the dark personally.
I like the other one.
Yeah, I like this.
You can see, tell he's a male. Look at all these
Yeah.
black.
All right, Josh. This is a success story.
Yeah.
It worked out well. I'm not going to say too much about it. I'm going to let you tell the story, but I'm very happy you got a beautiful zebra. Worked out well. I want you to explain when you speak about the rifle choice and all of that. So, but first of all, congratulations, man.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, we've been hunting eland for most of the day today, and decided to stop and come up to a water hole. Walked up to the water hole, nothing was there, and we were kind of talking, being pretty loud.
Yeah.
And looked out, and there was 3 zebra in the open, and they were walking. They never even saw us. I don't know how, because as loud as we were being. Yeah. We'd already had the 375, the Crown Precision H&H, 375 H&H. For the larger game like the eland, and glad we had it for this shot. I mean, it dropped it pretty quick. The larger calibers we found out here in Africa are much more necessary than what we're used to back home.
They're tough animals.
This is my first kill with the 375,
nice.
and I'm definitely impressed with it.
Well done, man. Congratulations. Congratulations.
Control that. That's in you. Square in the chest. Left side of the right.
Het je hem altijd? Het je hem? Ja. Take it. Ah, good hit. Good hit. Sean, well done, buddy. Well done. That is a monster. That's an absolute monster. Yeah, he's good looking. Did you see that? Yeah. Lots of excitement. We got off the truck and we saw this bull running this way. And we walked around, we probably went about 200 yards. And then our spotter, Willem, called us on the radio and said, listen, there's an even bigger bull. And he's standing watching the truck. And we came around the corner and I saw the figure there, I didn't know what it was.
I just saw a dark spot. And
I picked up shoot it. It's like a musky smell. It has these scent glands. You see when we find him, he's got this oily, his skin is covered in oil. And that's what we just smelled, is that musky smell. And when we get to him, when you get close in the bush, smell. If you're hunting them, you walk upwind, you smell them all the time. Let's go and find him. Right, you look at that track where he jumped off. Nice soft sand. Should be an easy track. Stood right here, facing us like square, and then as soon as I would hit him, front foot, 2 hind feet, and he just swung around and ran this way. Look at the distance from this jump to that jump.
wow.
He just leapt. Look at this, 1,
Wow.
2, he just leapt like that.
It's crazy.
Look at this. Crashed right through the middle here. There's literally a tunnel through here. Well done. I just smelled him like a second ago. What an incredible hunt.
Awesome.
What went through your mind you came around that corner?
Well, so I was telling you, I was trying to look for shot placement, but I couldn't keep my eyes off his horns. And I was trying.
What a great
nice
hunt. Okay, let's just move around here. I just want to check that he's dead. What a magnificent waterbuck. Okay, he's done. Sean, well done, my buddy. What a great hunt. Look at that shot. Square in the middle of the chest. What a trophy.
Well, he's awesome.
Give me your gun, go. Yeah, I'll do it.
He's awesome. That's a good one. That's awesome.
This is the biggest for this year, guaranteed.
Oh yeah.
It's just amazing. Look at the size of that
I don't
neck.
think he realizes how big this water is.
Of all the trophies we shot this week, this is by far the biggest of anything. It's just a machine. I mean, those horns are just incredible. So, Sean, what a moment. Very exciting.
Very exciting.
Tell me what's going through your mind.
Just, so I was telling you, walking up here, just, you know, when I saw him, I was worried about shot placement, but I couldn't help my eyes from clicking up and looking. I had no idea he was this big when we saw him, and just incredible. We stalked him maybe a couple of 100 yards, and then we figured out he'd turned around and kind of come back, and we came back and walked around the corner, and he was standing there looking at us, and trying to get set up and keep your heart in your chest, all that good stuff.
Yep.
You know? And yeah, he's an amazing creature, amazing.
This is the epitome of a waterbuck. If you would have to look at the best possible waterbuck to shoot, they'll work eventually their horns down and you'll get a shorter trophy, which is not a problem, but this is just the pinnacle of a great waterbuck. And I saw you get emotional for a second.
Yeah.
Don't do that, because I get emotional. I see you getting emotional. We had such a great day, and this is what we end up with. It's just fantastic.
It's awesome. I appreciate it. This is just incredible.
Yeah, we had lots of fun, and congratulations on
Thank you.
World class. This is a world class trophy.
Thank you.
As big as a waterbuck gets.
The Getaway series is proudly sponsored by Crown Precision Arms.
Sean, we had a great week. Come to the end of it, and I think want to start with the highlight of the week for me, hunting with you. This waterbuck today. Tell me what the experience was for you and what you take home from here.
Just kind of the culmination of the whole week. We had a lot of things we were trying to get in on the very end of the day. We wanted to do this, we wanted to do that, we wanted to go here, we wanted to go there. I had told you just a couple of days ago, waterbuck really wasn't even on my list. And then I saw one of the mounts in the lodge, and I was like, hey, that thing's pretty cool, And then I think we saw one on either the first or second day, and got a little look at it, and it kind of just grew on me during the week, and we went out, and we walked around the corner there, and I was just floored. And you were like, hurry up, set the sticks up, and that's the quickest I'd ever got on the sticks. Shooting off sticks is something totally new to me.
That's the quickest I've ever seen someone get on the sticks.
And that's a totally new thing for me. I struggled with a little bit during the week, and I mean I've shot my whole life, and it's just something I wasn't really, shooting off tripods one thing, shooting off sticks a little different, but once you get it figured out, it's awesome. And I looked at him and I was like, well, he's a little farther than what I anticipated. At first he's standing in the shade underneath a tree, and I got on a scope, and you try not to. You want to try to make a good shot. It's you got to make a good ethical shot, and my eyes went up and down, up and down, up and down. And I kept looking at his horns, and I'm telling myself, quit doing that. You need to pull the trigger. And I just put it in the center of his chest and pull the trigger, and I was just I was wound up, very, and just the emotions from the whole week and everything, and we went and tracked him. What did he go, like 70 yards or something?
Yeah,
maybe something.
Probably 70, 80 yards.
But he ran over everything in front of there was game trails, and instead of going 2 feet to the left to go around a bush, he just mowed it down. And the strides for each step were probably 15 feet.
Yeah. It was remarkable.
Yes. Each lunge just was incredible, and you could tell where he hit the ground, and sand everywhere. It was just that the last few breaths, and we came upon him, and I got a little emotional.
Me too.
And it just.
But it's an experience.
It is,
and it's something you probably would never forget.
Never.
What do you take home when you go home to your family? What do you tell them about Africa?
They're probably going to get sick of listening to me talk about it, because I'm just going to be like blah, 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 the whole time, and everybody's going to, yeah. They weren't there to experience it, but you want to try to pass that on to your friends and your family, because it's just something that you'll never forget.
Yeah, you're right.
This whole trip, the kudu, the springbok, the oryx, all the animals. It's just incredible. But I think with the waterbuck, it just kind of hit it once, and I was like, oh, So it was cool. It just, I mean, it's just an experience of a lifetime. I told my wife when I was coming over here, I said, look, I got to go. This is a once-in-a-lifetime deal, and I'll probably, I haven't had a week of vacation in over 20 years.
Oh, wow.
I'll take a long weekend sometimes with like a Memorial Day holiday and Labor Day with a Monday. I'll take 4 days, but it's always the weekend is combined in there. So I don't think it's been well over 20 years since I've had been anywhere this long. And it's just been incredible.
I came from the mud. There's dirt on my hands. Chasing on a sleepless night. Try to catch me howling at the moon.